up, fam? It's your boy Aaron coming to you once again from First and Faithful, continuing our 49ers Training Camp 2020 Battle Series with a really great one, Nick Bosa versus Trent Williams. I love this one as opposed to normal training camp battles. There is no losers here, only winners. Iron sharpening iron. You have one of the premier pass rushing specialists versus one of the premier pass blocking specialists. So this is just one of those opportunities where a battle helps both guys be even better, helps the team be even better. But let's get to the tail of the tape, starting with Nick Bosa, 6'4", 266. If you've seen any of his pictures during training camp, he looks just jacked. Looks like he really used this extra time to really put himself in the best shape possible. Obviously coming off of a great rookie season, defensive rookie of the year, 9 sacks, a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and that sweet interception against Carolina. Where the playoffs happen is where I think he really kind of took that extra step. 4 sacks in the playoffs. Pro Football Focus, going to his Super Bowl performance, Pro Football Focus had him at 12 pressures, which is the most they have recorded in a Super Bowl. Ended up with 5 tackles, a strip sack, a pass defended. And honestly, and I've said this from the Super Bowl, I know a lot of people said if the Niners won, they thought Jimmy Garoppolo would be the MVP of the Super Bowl. For me, Nick Bosa wasn't even close. Jimmy, if he completes pass, it's a good game, but Nick Bosa was just such a dominant force in that game. To me, he was going to be the MVP if the Niners had pulled that one out. Now let's move to Trent Taylor. Tail of the tape, 6'5", 320 pounds. Obviously, last year he sat out, having his issues with the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins. 7-time Pro Bowler. That was 7 straight Pro Bowl appearances. Athletic, just as athletic as hell. For an example, dude ran a 4.81 40 time coming out of college, which is insane for somebody that big, that massive. To run a sub 540 is just really impressive. Goes to his athleticism. He knows Kyle's system very well. I think they spent 3-4 years together, so he definitely knows Kyle's system. He fits Kyle's system very well. Kyle likes those really athletic tackles and guards that move well. Trent obviously fits that mold. Honestly, an upgrade over Joe Staley. No offense to Joe. He battled through injuries last year and gutted it out and gave a good, but obviously was definitely towards the end of his career. And so far, Trent looks like he's going to be an upgrade over Joe Staley. So we went from great to really, really great. So kudos to John Lynch for fleecing Washington. To me, honestly, Lynch earned that extension just off of fleecing Washington for Trent Williams. That he earned the extension just off of that alone. Now, so far in camp, we've seen them battle. The reports are they've just been going at it on one-on-ones with Williams getting the most of it. Unfortunately, we don't have as much footage as we normally do in the offseason from reporters because the teams have been very secretive. Because there's no preseason games, the teams have been very secretive about what reporters can record and put out, into social media, etc. Just to kind of keep as much in-house as possible, just because there will be no preseason tape for other teams to get hold of and kind of see what's going on. So coaches are a secretive bunch, and this COVID and not having preseason has made them even more secretive. So we don't have much footage. I do have one clip. This is from the other day, one-on-ones, Bosa versus Williams. You can see this is one where Bosa actually gets the best of Williams. This is after 2 or 3 days of them going out on one-on-ones where Trent had actually gotten the best of Bosa. And like I said, this is great. This is a great battle to have because Trent Williams is, when he is healthy, when he's out there, he is one of the top, I'd say, two left tackles in the league. So to have Bosa work against him day after day and learn, craft and to be able to pick his brain, hey, I use this move, should I use this move? And really be able to pick Trent Williams' brain will make Bosa, who obviously was defensive rookie of the year last year, even better puts him in, a lot of people think he has a chance to be Defensive Player of the Year. I certainly do. The ability to go against Trent every day and pick his brain and go against one of the best certainly helps him when it comes to the regular season. Because like I said, Trent's one of the top two. Most of the time, Bosa won't be going against. He'll be going against people, A tier, if not a couple of tiers lower than that. For Trent, it's great. He said when they started training camp that he was going to use Bosa as kind of the litmus test, the way to knock off the rust, going against one of the best pass rushers in the league. So it helps him, obviously after being out for a year plus, to go against someone like Bosa, really, like you said, knock the rust off, but get tips from Bosa. Why this move, what worked on this one, what would be a counter if you bull rush me this play, what's the setup 2 plays down the line, etc. Makes Williams even better. And actually Bosa said to Jimmy after, I believe it was Thursday's team practice, that his left side was pretty safe going forward with Trent in there. So just really awesome to see. A great battle, something to watch going forward. Every day these two it's that, like I said, iron sharpening iron. I have huge expectations for both guys. I think if Trent stays healthy the whole year, I'm telling you, you can mark him first team All-Pro. Book it. Bosa takes that leap from last year. Book him for. Like I said, Defensive Player of the Year is very much in the conversation. I mean, he was great last season. I think if he builds from where he left off in the Super Bowl, if he builds on that, if he is that guy for a full 16 games, I don't see who else would. I would pencil him for 16 plus sacks, especially if D Ford's on the other side and doing what D Ford does. I mean, this could be. They were very good last season as a pass rushing team. I think this season, if Ford and Bosa are both fine the entire season, I think they could lead the league in sacks. It's gonna make it easier for the linebackers, gonna make it easier for the secondary. They were great last season, number 2, I believe, in pass defense last season. I would fully expect them to be number 1 in pass defense this season, maybe the number 1 defense overall, especially with DJ Jones. Kinlaw kind of in the middle, hopefully helping the run defense, which wasn't as good last season. This has a chance to be great. On the offense side, obviously Trent Williams, locking down that left side. Him and Tomlinson as your left tackle, left guard. Like Bosa said, Jimmy should have no issues on his left side, his blind side. So I expect a lot of great things out of the offense as well. So that's kind of my take on this battle. Is kind of not one I was expecting to cover, but just getting really hyped hearing the report day after day about these two going at it, and really, must-watch TV is what John Lynch called it on Friday in an interview. Called it must-watch TV. If this doesn't get you excited for this team and what they can do going forward, I don't know what to tell you. So that's it, fam, for another Training Camp Battle Series episode. I said Bosa could hit 16 sacks. What I want from y'all, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know if you think if he will go over, under, or push at 16. Let me know what you guys think. If there's any other battles you guys want to hear my thoughts on, or just want to see me cover, also let me know in the comments. As always, this has been First and Faithful. I'm Aaron. Have a great one. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching First and Faithful. Here's another video I think you'll enjoy. Also, don't forget to subscribe. New videos every week. Appreciate all the support.